recording the video, right? So this here is my WebMaker folder. Just right click, open with the code. Open with code. And also in my WebMaker folder, we already finished the login HTML page. It's right here. Right, this is our login page already finished. And also when I click login, it should bring me to my profile page. Actually, it's not working. Let me check about it. So here is my profile page. Whoops. For some reason, it's not showing correctly. Did I break it? Let me close and reopen it again. Alright, I think I break it. I was playing around with it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I was playing around with column. Let me actually delete it, and actually I can pull the latest changes from the GitHub. So let's see, git bash here. Actually, I just deleted it and re-downloaded it from the GitHub. So let's close it, delete the folder. I just want to get the current one I have. Oops, I don't need to do that. I just git bash here. I want to download the latest changes I have on my GitHub. Last time I commit my changes to GitHub, so I should be able to download from there. GitHub. Yes, WebMaker folder. Just grab the URL here and just git clone and paste it here. Alright, so here is the folder again. This one should working as I expected. So this is login page. When I click login, it goes to nowhere. And my profile page. Yeah, at least the profile page looks correct. And when I click logout, it's not going back to the login page. Let's checking about it. Open this one with code. My login page. It's making the font bigger. Let's go to the setting. Font. Let's make it 28. That's my login page. It should be a button. It should be a link, right? Like login. It should be a link. And it should have a href here. It's going to the profile, the HTML. And for the profile, same thing. I should change this one into a link. For logout, should be a link, right? The href is login the HTML. Again, I want to change this one into capital L. I want to keep it like the same casting. Right, let's try that. Log out, log in. Right, it works right now. Yeah, let's send these changes to the GitHub. Like I want to commit these changes. I want to keep this letters of my code. So git add dot git commit fix fix the button. I mean fix the button and file name. I don't have to push it right now. I can push it later, but I just want to commit it so I can always come back. The only thing the push does is just push your commits into GitHub. But like I mean, when you commit it, the Git will remember your changes here, and the push just push it to the GitHub. I can push it later. I can push more than one commit at once to the GitHub. Right? So I already noticed there's another problem, like the title for the profile, it shows document. It shouldn't be document, it should be profile. I need to change that too. So the title for the profile HTML It's going up, all the way up. Here, it shouldn't be document, it should be profile. Profile. Okay. Alright, that's my profile, my login page. I think that's good enough to get the full grid for the profile login. And then next, we're going to make more pages. Let's open the assignment symbol here, Hiraku.com, an assignment. Maker 1. Scroll over down here. Okay. Yeah, let's also finish the register one. Register one should be exactly the same as login, but just need to change the title and change maybe the button color and adding one more input in your form. So let's just create that. Let's add a new file here. Insert the HTML. So the register page, you can basically copy the code from the login page and make a little bit of modification over there. All right. So let's just I just want to copy everything I have in my login page. Let's copy that. I want to put that into register page. And let's change something here. So the first thing you want to change is a title. It shouldn't be login page, just register page. And the H1 here shouldn't be login, it should be register. And yeah, I have my first input, username. Second input is a password, and I need to create a third one to verify the password. So let's create a third one. Let's actually copy the one I have for the password, and paste the one below it. Gonna change something here. The type should still be password. The type password will hide your input, so the others cannot see it while you're typing. And the placeholder should be changed. Should be password. We can say like a verify password. Like it's a hint for the user, letting them know like what do you expect them to enter at this place. And this one shouldn't be login. The first button should be register. And again, like after the user register, I want to still bring them to the profile HTML. So it's still linked to the profile HTML page. And you should be able to see like a requirement down here. Like when the user click the register, it should be able to navigate to the profile page, right? And then when they click the cancel button, it should be bring back to the login page. Let's do that. So when the user, let's change this button to link, so we can have a attribute here. So this one going to go to the login HTML. And let's change the color of these two things. And this here should be say cancel. What color I expect? Let's see. So go up here. So for the register, the register button I want to make it into blue, and the cancel I want to make it. I think I have a typo here, but just ignore it. It's this one. When I click it, just go to the login page, and the color of it I want to make it red. So it should be BTN primary and BTN danger. So this is BTN primary, correct, and this one should be BTN danger. Let's see how it looks like. So let's go to the register HTML. Here is my register page. I have my username, I have my password, and verify password, and two buttons here. When I click cancel, let's go back to the login page. And then when I click the register button, let's go to the profile page. And the title is correct, right? And one more thing, like after you finish the register page, you also need to link the register button to that page. And when you click this button, it should go to the register page. So let's go back to login page to ending that link. So the button in the login page here, let's change that to the anchor. So I can using the href attribute here. And then when I click this button, it should go to the register page. Yes. Let's refresh the page. Try it. When I click this button, it'll go to the register page. And then when I click cancel, it's go back to the login. All right. So those three user pages are already, they are finished. Yeah. So one more thing I want you to do is like because we're going to have a lot of files, right? In this folder, we're going to have about 11 or 12 pages here, And if we make everything in one folder, it's going to be really hard for you to looking for them. So we're going to using some folders to separate them. Like for the user pages, I want you to make those three pages into one folder. And for the website pages, remember like we have website new, website edit, and the website list. We can make those three files into another folder. So it's a better practice to organize your files, and it's easier for others to check it in the future when you're really doing some work. All right. So let's create a folder here, and we'll call it user folder. And let's put our login file, the profile file, and a register file inside it. And then we're gonna have some other folders. And we can also use the git bash to create them. Remember, like we have the make directory, right? I can just make directory, like a website. It's going to create a folder for me. And also I can make directory for the page. And another one going to be widgets. Widget, just use a single number. All right. So the folders are ready. Although only the user folder has item, like other folders are empty right now, but we're going to adding stuff into it. And this way we can easily organize stuff and looking up something in different folders, just to organize them. And after you move the files into the different folder, remember like this, they are linking with the style.css. But right now the way they link up together are a little bit different. Like previously they were in the same folder, so you don't have to tell the browser like where should I look up them. They're just in different folder. But right now, like the login file cannot find the style.css in its current folder. It should go back one folder. Like it was in the user, it is in the user folder right now, and we need to go back to the webmaker folder so it can find the style.css. So what's gonna happen like when you refresh a page? Oops, sorry, because I changed the file location. Let me double click it to open it again. When you open your page, you see the style of it. Like the style is not applying to it. So you see the button change. The button here changes back to the normal color, and also the user icon go back to the left. And also like our username is hidden by the navbar because I added some pending top in our profile. Right now they're just gone. The style is not applied to them because it cannot find the CSS file. And also when you go to the developer tool, you see this error prints out. Fail to load the resource about the style CSS. It cannot find it. They're not in the same folder right now. To link them back together, we need to tell the browser where we can find the style.css. So we're going to use // It means go back to its parent folder. Go out one folder. It's right now we're in the user folder, and the style.css is in the webmaker folder. We need to go back one folder to find it. Go out one folder. All right. This is called like a relative file path. Like it's trying to looking for the file related to your current location. Currently you are in the user folder, and you want to looking for a file in the webmaker folder. So we need to go back to that folder to find it. All right. Let's add this // to all the files we have right now. We add it to the login, and we also need to add it to the profile. Let's add that // and also for the register. All right. So let's test them. Make sure they are still working right now. So this is the file I just created. Where is that? Here is that. This is the profile's refresh page. You see the arrow just gone, and also the font changes back to the white. The colors of the icon change back to white, and also the username is not hidden by the navbar. The style is applying to that. In the style, I added some padding to the top. I also have the color white class and also the full width class. Those are applied to my profile page right now. And now same thing for the login and for register. They are just working the way I expect. All right. Yeah, we can commit the changes again to make sure like we have the current version of the file saved. Let's go open the terminal here. I can just commit from here. Remember, like it does the same thing. You just open a git bash inside your Visual Studio Code. It's easier for you to just type here and git commit organize files. Yeah, just want to keep the changes. Close that. All right. So I have my user pages ready. Next, we're going to making our website pages. All right. So the website pages, we're going to have a website list, and a website new, and a website edit. And in the website, we basically have like two versions of the code. One is for the portrait, it's for the mobile devices, and we also have a landscape for the desktop and the iPad, like the tablet. Yes. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Right, let's come back. So we have the two versions. We have one for the desktop and one for the mobile. All right, and for the mobile list, it's basically they are the exactly same thing, right? Like they don't have anything new. It's just a navbar and a list here, and also a footer. Like both versions have basically the same stuff, but it's different when we come to the website new. In the website new, when we're using a laptop, we're showing the list of the website we have on the left. We're also showing a form on the right, like allows us to create a new form and to edit and to give it a new name and a new description, and have buttons to allows us to update it. And also on the mobile device, mobile version, because we don't have enough space to show the list, so we're just not gonna show it. Instead, we just directly show the forms only on the mobile device. And same thing for the website edit. We're showing the list in our desktop version and not on the mobile version. Okay, let's start making them. Let's close this actual folders I have. Let's close that. GitHub. Let's just put it here. Let me open my cheat sheet. So give me a second. So let's start making the website list. Let's create a new file inside it. So it's here, and website list.html. Right, this is for the website list. And again, it's generated a boilerplate. Exclamation point, and hit enter to generate an empty file, and change the title. This is going to be our website list. This is our title for it. Okay, and let's go to the making it. So let's take a look of it. So website list, we are going to have a navbar and a list and a footer. So we are going to have three parts, and we're going to using the font awesome for the icon and the bootstrap for the basic style. Right, let's making them. Let's go back to here, and we can getting the link tag for the font awesome and bootstrap here. We can grab it from the profile HTML, I guess. Yeah. I mean, this is a bootstrap and this is font awesome. Let's copy them. And I think I'm also going to need my own style CSS. Let's copy all of them. It's all three of them. Let's copy that. Going to put that into website list. So this is like the way you're gonna develop. Like you're gonna always using your previous code to save your time. Like this is also the reason we're doing this assignment. Like when you're going to do your project, you can also using some part of your code from your assignment. Like if you are going to making a navbar, you can just copy the navbar code from your assignment and make some few changes. It's easier for you to do it in this way. All right. And like every skills you use in your assignment, you can use that as a template to create your project later. Right, so here we just grab the bootstrap, found awesome, and the style.css. Yeah, I think that's everything I need in my head, and we're going to start doing our navbar first. I need some comment here, so we're going to start with a navbar, and then we're going to have our website list, and also our footer. All right. So for the navbar, let's create a navbar tag here. And so now we also have a navbar from the profile, so you can basically copy from here and change it a little bit. I'm just going to create a new one so you know how to create that. So the navbar class, we're going to using the class from the bootstrap, right? Remember, like we have the navbar to make it looks like a navbar, navbar, and we're gonna have the fixed top to make it stay on the top of the page. Also, we're going to have a navbar dark and BG primary. This should be the exact same what we have in a profile page here. Okay, navbar dark, BG primary, and fixed top. You can just copy from here. All right. So that's for the class for the navbar. And inside it, if you take a look at our assignment, we're going to have three stuff here. We have a left icon, like when you click this, it should bring you back to the profile page, because this is where we come from. Like in profile page, when you click the website button, it's bringing you to the website list page. And when you click this one, going back, it's going to bring you back to the website list. And the reason we're going to have this button is because, like when we're using the browser, there is a going back button, but when we're using like mobile phones or using a tablet, they may not have this button for some browsers, and we're going to make one by ourselves, like allows you to come back. All right. And also we're going to have a title showing this is website list page. It's just websites. Here's all the websites you have, and also we have add button. When you user click this plus, and it's going to bring user to the website new page. Let's add these three things one by one. So the first thing we're going to add is a link. This is going to be our link to going back. So href of it, the reference of it should be profile.html. Remember, we are in the website folder right now, right? So if you take a look at our folder our file structures, well, in the website list file is in the website folder right now. So where we can find the profile.html, we need to go back one folder and then go into the user folder. We need to go back one folder and then go into the user folder, and the profile page is right here. So we have to navigate twice. First time going back, and the second time going into the user folder to find it. So let's do that. So we're going to have a / allows us to going back, and then we're going to see user / going to the user folder, and in here we can find the profile.html. It's right here, and the content of it should be a icon allows us going back. The icon is it's from the Found Awesome. So let's take a look of the Found Awesome, looking for that icon. Found Awesome, and left, this one. Also, this have like other ones you can use. I'm just going to use this one. So here is a code. I can just copy it. Click to copy. Yeah, copy it. And paste it inside the content part of the anchor. And let's save that. All right. And next, I want to have a title. So the title going to be the same style of this one. This using the class navbrand href. It's this one. Let's copy that one from the profile. This is the title from the profile. Let's copy that. Let's put that into the website list. After the left, I want to make a title saying websites. Href equal to this one, equal to the pound. It just means nothing. It's not going to navigate you to anywhere. It's a fake link here. The only thing it does, like when you mouse over it, it's going to become a pointer. And we're going to have a sorted icon. The sorted icon is going to be a plus icon. And when I click it, it should go to the website new.html. I don't have it right now, but I can just create the link right now. Website new.html. I don't have the page right now, so it's not gonna bring me to the end of the page. Instead, it's going to show me an arrow says the page does not exist. But it's fine. It's gonna put that here so for future use. And let's search for the icon. We're going to using a plus. Let's navigate back. We're going to using a plus icon here. A plus. I'm going to use this one. Let's copy that. And let's put that into our page. Here it's content part. Right. Okay, so the three links in the navbar are ready. Let's take a look of that to make sure it's working correctly. Let's go back to the website. Right. Okay, so the one on the left is right, looks like that. So the one on the right, yeah. So the font is not white, so that's why it's not showing the link. The default color for a link is like a blue color. So this is why we cannot see that. We're going to change the color of it. Remember, like we have a class to do that, right? We have a color white class. I created for the navbar in the profile. We're going to use that again. Let's copy the name of the class. Put that into the website list. Okay, for this one, I'm gonna have class color white, and for this one, I'm gonna have the same class color white. Let's try that. Right, so they're in the white color right now. All right, looks good. It seems like there's a little bit difference, like in the website list, I put that on the left side. It's not in the middle. The default setting is going to be in the middle. And then in order to put that to the left, you have to use like a float left and adding some space to it to make it able to display on the left. It's not kind of like required because current style is good enough to to make the user feel comfortable. So it's up to you to put that here or put that on the left here. All right. If you want to put that there, it's really easy. You're going to use something about like it looks like a full distance. It's going to be easiest way. Let me show you how to do it. So to put that one on the left, we're going to give some space to it. Right now, if you inspect this part, inspect this icon, the icon itself only takes a place in the middle, like this size of here. We're going to give it more space, and then using float left class from the bootstrap to pull it to the left. Right? We're going to firstly have a div and give it more space and pull it to the left. So that's going to be the easiest way to do it. There should be multiple ways. Like you can also using some other ways to do it, but this is just the easiest way I come up with. Maybe your way is better than mine. So to do that, we're going to have a div around the a title of the websites. Right? And I'm going to apply a class to it. The class I'm gonna create a new one like 90 width. We already have a full width, because by this time I'm gonna only give it 90% of width instead of full. Let's do that. So the 90 width. I think I cannot start from the with a number. It's ending like my initial like SW90 verse. Right? So let's ending the width is equals to 90%. 90%. Right? I not started with a number. I have to start with some letters. Yeah, let's try to add that class to it. 790 width. And for this one, I'm going to say float left. Bring it to the left side. Float left for the tag. Let's see it. Okay, so it's on left. Like you should mouse over it again. This one, so it takes 90% of this of this current navbar row, right? So you can float it to the left, and change that number, change it to 80, 70. It's gonna change the different place, put it in different place like you prefer. All right. So this is how you put that in on the left. But if you just put that in the middle, that's fine because that's a fine style for this page. For the website list. Alright, so this navbar is ready. Let's come to the list. The list is actually easy, so it's actually just an unordered list. And inside the list, inside here, we're gonna have different list items. We're gonna have the first item, second item, and third item. The first one, let's take a look. Oops. The first item. Let's come back. What do we need here? Okay, so I need a address book app. Address book app. Let's add that. Address book app. And let's refresh the page. Take a look how it looks like. It looks like that. Seems like it's too much on the left. I want to bring it in, so I have to apply the. Actually, on the left is fine. This one is also on the left. It's not a. I don't think I need to use a container. Just put that on the left. And let's apply some bootstrap class to make it look better. We're going to using the class list group. And for this one, I'm going to using class is equals to list group item. That's all from the bootstrap. Remember, like where you can find it, but it's just going to the bootstrap website. Here is a place where you can find all the classes you want. Like go into here, you can go to the documentation, I guess. Yeah, here search for the list. Okay, for list group, you should have a lot of class you can use here. All right, it's all from the bootstrap. So okay, by applying those two class, I just give some style to the list. So it looks like this right now. Let's add in more items inside it. We're going to add in the blogging app, and the script testing app. Let's add in them. So let's copy this list item. Adding another one, and another one. So this one going to be blogger. What's the next one again? It's going to be blogging app. And the third one going to be script testing app, right? Yeah, script testing app. Okay, I have all four of them in my list. Let's take a look at that. Right, this is how it's gonna look like. Okay, and so what we need to do is that when I click this name of it, it should bring me to the pages list, right? Like this is a website. When I click the website name, it should bring me to the how many pages this website has, and I should be able to see the list of them. So this is described in also in the navbar here, right? Also in here, like website list. When you click the website name in the list, it should going to bring you to the page list page. So there should be a link. There should be a link, and bring you to another page. Let's change that. So this one should be a link instead of just some content text here. Let's change that to a link, and it should have a retrieve on it. It should go to the page list. I'm going to add it later, so let's using the pound key here for now. We're going to add that in the future. Yeah, let's actually copy that. I'm going to change this one. Blogger. I'm going to change this to blogging app. And this one is script testing app. Let's change that. Script testing app. Right, those are going to be our list here. So you see that they become links right now. I can click them to go to another page. Right now they're just not working because I didn't say like tell it like which page I want to go to. Right now they're just not doing anything, like fake link. And also want to add in the cog icon on the right side, like this one, right? I need the cog icon on the right, and those icons here. So if I go to the Found Awesome, search for the cog, I think this should have that here. Yeah, I can use in this one here, or if you prefer, you can use in this one. It just doesn't matter. It's using the simple one here. Let's copy that, and we're going to put that also in the list item. Let's separate it into lines here. So the first item going to be a link. A second item is just going to be icon. The icon actually is another link. Remember, like when I click this icon, here, it should bring me to the website edit page. It should allow me to edit this current website. I can change the name of it. I can change the description of it. Right? So when I click this icon, it should actually navigate me to another page. So it should be a link here. So let's change that one into a link. Let's add a link tag here and put that inside it. And also this one is going to be just not going to anywhere right now. Right? Let's copy that. Actually, I think we need to also using some things like flow to right to move that to the right side. Let's take a look at it before we change it. Let's take a look. Yeah, so it's right after it. No, that's not what I want. I want to put that on the right side. So we're going to using flow to right. Let's change that. Class. Let's add a class for it. Class float right. That's going to bring that to the right side. Right, so it's right side right now. Okay, let's do it for all the pages we have here. This is the first one, and the second website is going to have another icon, and the third website is going to have the same icon, and for the last one too. Right. So let's refresh the page. So here are the other icons I have here. And also, I want to make sure it's working correctly on the mobile devices. Let's just try to see how it looks like on the mobile devices. Open your developer tool and click this icon here. This is how it looks on mobile devices. Yeah, see, I don't have to do something special, and it's already mobile friendly. Like it's already the one in the form I want to be showing on the mobile devices. It already matches the last design here. So this is what Bootstrap can help you. Bootstrap is a mobile-friendly library. So if you're using their class, they're going to take care of your mobile version of it. All right. So this is how it's going to look like on a mobile devices. And okay, let's come back because I haven't finished the footer for it. We also have need to making one for the footer. This footer looks exactly the same as the one I have for my profile. So these two are actually the same thing. Let's just copy the one from the profile. Let's just copy the one from profile. In profile, I have a footer. Here, this is my footer part. Let me copy that. Just copy the nav here. Let's copy that and put that into website list. It's basically the same thing. The only thing that is difference is like when I click this user icon, I should go, instead of just doing nothing, I want to go back to the profile page. So this one should be linked to the profile page. And again, we're in the website folder, and the profile is in the user folder. So we should navigate. We have to navigate twice to go to another folder. So first is // It's just going to out one folder, and then want to go to the user folder, and then the profile page is in here. So it's profile.html. All right, // user/ and the profile.html. Let's test it. Refresh it. Okay, here is my icon. When I click it, let's go back to the profile page. Right. If you link it wrong, if you forget to put the // the user/ and save the file, when you click that button, it's going to tell you your file was not found because it cannot find it, right? So make sure they linked correctly by adding the location for it, adding the relative path for the profile HTML. All right. Also, I need to test the every button I have here, like this one. I want to click this one, should also go back to the profile page. And when I click this one, should bring me to the website page. It's not, because I haven't finished this button yet in the profile page. Let's go there to change it. So this button here should be a link right now, and should have a href attribute going to the website page. Again, we need to navigate to another folder. So // going to go to the website folder, looking for the website list file. Right, website list HTML. So let's try it. Here's my website list, and here's my profile. Right, this is how it looks like. Okay, and maybe to make it like not too much on the left, I want to bring it into a little bit, so I can using maybe a container on it or a container fluid on it to make it a little bit better, I think. So for the list, let's add a div here outside of it. Just applying the style you prefer, alright? It's just all optional. Let's make it inside a little bit, and the class is equal to container fluid. Right, so I apply the container fluid for my list. So bring it to the middle a little bit, right? So just adding some padding, some margin on the left and some margin on the right. And also need to make sure that it still looks good on the mobile devices. Let's try to test it. This is how it looks like on the mobile devices, right? So I can still go back, and I can still go to my websites, and I can click the icon, go back, and go in. Right? This is how it looks like on the mobile device. All right. So one more thing I want to do is that you see those when I mouse over these links, it has some underscore here. That's underline here. There's an underline under the link. I actually don't like it. I want to remove it. Also, yeah, you can also do that. So let me show you how to do that. So in the style CSS, so you're gonna adding one line of code. Tell it like when you mouse over an element, and you don't want to show the underline of it. So it's going to be for all the A tag. When I hover it, I want you to not showing the underline. So the underline is text decoration, and make it none. Means not showing it. So when you hover any A tag in any of my file, and I don't want you to show the underline, I don't like it. This is the way you remove it for all the links you have. Right? So if you go back here, refresh the page, and mouse over it, see that the underline is gone. And also you can change the color of it. Like when I mouse over it, when I mouse over a tag, I want to change the color of it into maybe red color. This also works. That when you mouse over it, it becomes a red color. So just using column and hover to change the style of it when you hover something. Right? I'm not gonna change it to red, but do it. Feel free to do it, and feel free to change the other color of any item you prefer on your page. All right? Make it the color you prefer. So this is for the website list, and I'm gonna do one more page for the website new. Let's go ahead and do it. So let's add in another page in the website folder. It's going to be website new. It's going to be a website new page. This page is going to be a little bit hard. I mean, not hard, not really hard, but you're going to be applying some. You need to using the grid system here. Remember, like we have left part and right part. We're going to separate our pages into two parts, left and right. All right. So we need to using the grid system we introduced on Friday. Okay, so let's go back here. Let's again generate an empty file, and let's call it website new website or something like that. Website new. Actually, let's make it a new website. It makes more sense in English because it's just some title, new website. Let's also bring the Bootstrap, Font Awesome, and Style CSS. Let's bring all of them. It's going to be in the website list. I can find them. The Bootstrap, Font Awesome, and Style. Put them in the website new. Right? Bootstrap, Font Awesome, and Style CSS. Here we go. And let's start making the. Let's take a look of the body of it. Take a look of the body. So the body, we will have. First, we're going to have two columns. Actually, we have have few items. First, we have navbar, and we have the main body, which have on the left it has a list, and on the right it have form, and it has a footer. Again, we're going to separate them into three parts about the navbar, the body, and the footer. Let's take a look of that. So let's have the navbar, and it has a body. I mean just the list and list and the form. And we're going to have our footer. All right. Let's start by doing the navbar. The navbar also have two parts. It has the left part and the right part. When we're on a mobile view, I only want to show the right part of the form and hide the left part. So it also has the two column. All right. So again, we're going to have a nav tag here and apply some style to it. We can have class. Have a navbar dark to apply the color and BG primary and fix the top. It's just the normal navbar should have. And also, because it's going to be using the grid system, we can add in the class row to it to make it into a row, and I can add in two columns inside it to make it into two different column. All right. So let's add in them. So it's going to have a first column and the second column. Oops. So this is add some comments. This is for the left nav and my right nav. It's ending. Okay. All right. Let's see my two classes. And let's add in some class. Class is going to be column 4. Let me give four space of it, and this is going to be class column 8. Remember, the grid system, in total it's going to have to be 12. Let's separate the one row into 12 spaces, and you have to make it end up into 12. So we give left 4 and the right should be 8. So right now they take the whole line. The left one have smaller space, and the right one has a bigger space. If you have after you test it, if you feel like this is too much or this is too few, you can change it to 5, change it to 7, or change it to 3, make it into 9. Just feel free to change them. Make sure that, it works better. It's really give the user better experience, and when they see this page. Also, okay, so let's start ending stuff. So on the left of the page, we're going to have the left icon of websites and the plus. If you remember, this is actually the exact same thing for our website list HTML here. So we can actually grab it from the website list and copy it and paste it here, because this is what we need for the showing here. All right. So let's bring it. Let's go to the code of the website list. Looking for the navbar here. Those are things inside the navbar. Let's copy them three links I have, and then you just directly put that into website new. Put that here, and fix the indent. Right, there's a 3 things that I have inside it. Let's take a look of it. Let's try it. Website new is going to be when I click this button. This is website new. Oops, seems like it's not working great. Might because I use some, some like the pending 90, the SW90 width here. Let's try to remove that to see how it looks like. Maybe I don't need this one like this add here. Right, so it's just three links. Link 1, link 2, and link 3. Let's take a look at that. Oops. Let me think about it. I think it's might because of the class I used here, but nav brand and float left. Let's remove the float left first. The float left maybe bring that to the left side. So let's try to remove the float left and take a look again. Right, this is much better. Right, and for the plus, I also want it to float to the right. You should go to the right side. Let's add in the float to right to you. Go to the right. Go to the right side. Right, this is the right side of it. All right. Let me think about it. How can I make it a little bit better? This one seems like on the it's not on the same line with this two here. We need to fix that. What's the reason for that? Let's think about it. So first, we remove this navbar brand. I think that might cause some issue. Let's try to remove that. All right, this is okay. So this is good. They're in the same line right now. I think the navbar brand class makes the font too big, so it's going to make things in some weird way. All right, so let's also adding the class font white to it to make the color of it correct. Color white. Right. Also, if I want to move it to the right a little bit, I can easily add in some padding between each them. So let's inspect it. Inspect the websites. Inspect it on the mobile on the normal view. Let's see if I add in some padding left to it. Oops. Padding left. And I'll say like 20 pixel. It's not working. Unknown property. Oh, I have a typo here. Padding left. Yeah, so adding some space to it. I think maybe I want to add more. 30, 40. Yeah, maybe 30 looks a good number. Right, so I can copy this line, like this is what style I want. And let's put that into our CSS. That's a good place for you to test your style. So let's adding a new class for that. So it's going to be like a padding left. This is my class name. And put the padding left 30 pixel inside it. I can apply that class to the item I want. Let's copy the class name. Put that into the second item I have here. Let's add in the padding left class to it. Alright, so this is how it looks like right now. And right, let's also finish the right part of it. The right part is still empty. It's adding something to the right part. Right, it's adding something to the right part. So the right part of it is going to have let's see, what should have? It should have two items, a new website title and a check icon here. So this is the same thing I have in my profile HTML. I can copy it from there. When I have a profile and check, just copy this too and change the profile into website, and then we got the same thing. Let's copy from profile. So you can always grab something you already made it, and it's just make your life easier. So let's copy these two links from the profile. Let's put them into a website new. Let's just place it here, right? Fix the indent and change the profile into new new website. Let's see how it looks like. New website, and this one needs to float to the right. Let me float it to the right side. Where is the code here? Let's flow right. Go to the right side. Oops, it's still showing like this way. Again, this is from the because of the navbar brand. The navbar brand makes the font big and breaks some stuff. Let's remove the font, the navbar brand class. Again, we need to add in some white color by ourselves. The color white. All right. This is how it looks like. And yeah, if you want to make the navbar bigger, like make it bigger like this size, you can add in some changing the font and adding some padding to it to do so. So that's going to be the I think it should go go to this thing. Should make a class for that. For example, we can have a padding top, bottom, like a class name. And here we're gonna say padding. Let's first test it. I want to test it first to make sure I don't break it. Let's just inspect. Try to change something by check the inspect. Try to inspect it and change the style over here so I can test it. I can add in some padding top. 20 pixel. Seems like it's not changing anything. Padding bottom 20 pixel. Oops, seems like it's not gonna change that. See, the navbar size is not changing at all. So let's remove that and let's try to change it directly on the navbar. Let's try to change it on the navbar. So we're gonna add in padding top 20 pixel. Okay, it's adding some space over there, like 5 pixel maybe. Not too much, 10 pixel. Yeah. And then also adding some padding bottom 10 pixel. Right, so adding some padding left and right. I just want to make the font bigger so easier for you to see it. Maybe 15 on bottom and 15 on the top. This is how you make it a little bit bigger. And maybe also you can make the font bigger if you want. The font is actually a little bit too small, I guess. Let's just firstly try just directly change. Maybe I can make it easier by just changing the font of those icons. Let's change the speed tag into H3 of them. Let's say it's going to directly making things bigger. H3 seems like too small. Let's try to H2. Changing H2 here. Seems like it's not changing anything. Oh, I'm changing changing the wrong page. Sorry, this is for the website list. I'm changing the wrong page. Should be website new. Let's make this one use H3 instead of B tag. See if that's gonna make things bigger. Oops, it's too big. H4. Nah, not good. And maybe also because of it is a block element, so it's going to show you another line. I may have, if I do it in this way, I will have to change the display from the block into inline to do so. So let's try it in this way. So let's change it display inline. Right, so let's check the display of that is going to be inline, and apply that class to that item. That new is right here. Apply that to the H5 class. Display inline. Let's see. Yeah, let's fix the issue. Same thing for this new website. Let's change that. Let's change that from the B into using the H5. Let's make it, give it a bigger font. I mean, there's multiple ways you can do that. Maybe you can just directly change the font size of it. Maybe that might be an even easier way to do so. But just a different ways to do it. Right? Website and a new website. Okay. And I want to add some space to the navbar. Make them like looks the same distance, same height. Let's add some height to it. Let's add some height. Nav height. So it's gonna be pending top 15 pixel and the pending bottom 15 pixel, and some height to it. And we're going to copy that class name into the website new. For the navbar, let's put that here. Nav height. Right. Let's add some distance, right? Okay, so this looks much better. Feel free to give your own style to it. It doesn't really matter. Just choose the style you like. Right, that's it for the navbar. And again, I don't think that's good enough. So when I take a look of the developer mode and takes a look how it going to look like on mobile devices, and this is how it looks like on mobile devices right now. Nothing is hidden, and it's showing like in a weird way on mobile devices. This is not what we want. This is not what we want. We are not going to, so we have to change that. All right, we have to change that. Okay, so the way we're going to hide the left side and showing the right side is to using a display part of the bootstrap. Search for display property. You can using the display to tell the browser like okay, so when the screen is really have the enough width, like when the screen is really long enough, it shows both things. And when the screen changing smaller, you're going to hide when the screen like right now the width is not enough. You're going to hide the left side of it. You can tell the browser to do that with a bootstrap display property, right? So the way you're gonna do it is using the code they provide here, hiding elements. Hiding on all kind of screen, just denom. Hiding on extra small screen, hiding on small screen, hiding on middle screen, and large screen, and extra large screen. So they use extra small, middle, large, and extra large to separate the screen into 5 different sizes. For example, if I want to hide the screen smaller than maybe the extra small size, we're gonna using these 2 classes, right? And if we want to hide it like on small size screen, I'm gonna use these 2 classes. And also you can using the hide on screen smaller than large. This is basically really good for the desktop view. Like a large screen is basically for the desktop view. Large and extra large is for the desktop, and the middle is for the tablet, and the extra small and small is for the phone. So we can hide on screen smaller than large. Just copy these 2 classes. This 2 classes help us hide on screen smaller than large. Let's copy that. We're gonna put that on the left side of it. Remember, I want to hide the left navbar, so I'm gonna put these 2 classes here. Let's see how it's going to change stuff. So this is my screen. If I refresh it, I didn't save the file, I think. Let's save the file. If I refresh the page, nothing is changing, and the screen getting smaller. So the left side is gone. So this is how it looks on the tablet. When the screen getting smaller, it's just gone. Only the right one is left. Maybe that's too much. Maybe let's try to hide it on the small on the middle kind of screen. So let's change this D large into D middle. So it's going to display it for any screen bigger than the middle screen. This is still going to display, but when the screen getting smaller, it's gone. Right, this is showing, and it's getting smaller, it's gone. And maybe it's still too much. Let's try to change it to small. I can still display that. I still have enough space to display on it right now. Let's try to make it even smaller. Right now it's gone. Okay, I think that's a good size. Like this looks like a mobile devices or like a smaller tablet may have this size. I don't want to show both these on this size of screen. Right, so this is good enough to show both sides, and this one is not good enough. Like not big enough to show the both this and the form. I just want to show the form when it gets into this size. Right, so this is good size. And one more thing, like when it is on the small screen, you see like it's still using only 8 columns of your space to display the item you have here. And it's not going to using space on the right because it's only have 8 space of this whole row. So we're going to change that. Like we're going to tell the browser when the screen gets smaller, and I want you to not separate it into 2 rows. You're going to take the whole row as your space to display the item. All right. So the way we do it is going to be, instead of saying column 8, we're going to using column SM8. So let's see how it's gonna change stuff, right? So okay, so this is for the bigger screen. When I refresh page, nothing is changing, and when I make it smaller to a small size of screen, it's not going to separate things into. Now it's not gonna separate things into 2 columns. It's gonna using the whole column of it. So the column SM8 is saying like when the screen is bigger than small screen, I don't separate into two columns. I just using the whole space. And then when the screen is bigger than small screen, I only give 8 space of it. Right. So column small 8 is going to, very smart. It's going to when the screen of size is getting bigger, it only takes the 8 column of it. And when the screen getting smaller, it's going to take 12 columns. Right. And also we also have the column middle 8, column extra large 8, column like a large 8. So when the screen is bigger than large, it's going to make it like 8 columns. Otherwise, it's going to be 8. Otherwise, it's going to be 12 columns. So you can choose in the one like you feel proper for your website. So here we're going to using the SM8, so small 8. So when the screen getting smaller, and you're going to only show it on the show the whole thing here, and when it's getting bigger, it's not going to show. It's going to show only takes 8 columns of it. All right. So let's try to see how it looks like on the devices. This is how it's going to look like on a mobile device, and I feel like it's good enough. This is how it's going to look like on a mobile device. Right, it's only showing the right part. The left part is hidden. I think it's good enough. Like on other devices, it's good enough too. On iPad, it's showing both of it. But when it's getting to like an iPhone, it's going to show only the right list. All right. Okay, so let's start making the list. The navbar is ready, and now we can start making the list. So this is the form. And let's have a div here. That's going to be our another row of stuff, because we are going to using every time when you're trying to apply the columns, the grid system, you have to make them in row and column. So let's apply the class row on the whole part. Again, we're going to separate them into left and right. Again, it's left and right. Let's adding some comment. Left list, and this is going to be the right form. Separate into 2 parts. On the left, we're going to have a class. We're going to give it 4 space of it. and this one going to be class column small 8. And we also want to hide the left part, so we're going to using the class we just used to hide it, d none and d small block, to hide the left part when the screen getting smaller, right? D none and d small block. I'm gonna hide it. Again, the left side list is exactly the same as the one we have for the website list. Remember, this is just the list I have for the website list. I can just copy it from the website list. Just copy the list, so I already have it there. Let's go back here. The list is here. UL, the unordered list. Let's copy that. Put that in on the left side of it. Put that here. Let's fix the indent of it. Let's fix the indent of it. Right, let's move it to the left a little bit. It's too much. This one should be alright. Looks like okay here right now. On the list item and a tags. Let's take a look at that. Here we go. That's a list I want. And I want to send some padding to the left and right. I don't want to make it like too much left. I want to add some space from it. So let's adding a div outside of this UL and close it after this list and put that into the adding some indent to it, right? Class is equal to container fluid. Adding some padding to left and the right. Right, here we go. Okay, so the list is ready, and then we're going to have the form on the right. The form is going to have a label, name, and input, a name, and also description and a text area. It's got text area here on the bottom. Okay, let's do them. Right, so let's go into adding a form on the right side form. It's right here, right side form. So here, like, the comment is really helpful. I can just see the comment and know like where should I add stuff. I want to add my form here. It's going to have two different div. One is for the name, another one is for the description. And going to have a label. Label for this one is name of the website, and we're going to have input. Input going to have a type, text, can enter anything, and have a placeholder, just a name again, I think. This is what the template is showing, so I just make it like the exact same as that one. And for the bottom one, it's going to have a label is equals to, oops, not label. It's going to have a description and have the input. Type is equals to the text, and placeholder is going to equals to just description. Actually, shouldn't be input. It should be a text area. Let's remove that. Should be text area. This is what it should be. And also I have the type text, and the placeholder description. Actually, it's just some comments that describe your website, like something like that. Just feel free to the name of the website. Some comments for the user, some hints for the user. Describe the website and name of the website. Yeah, something like that. Let's take a look of it. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Yeah, text area, the name. Let's style it. Let's add some bootstrap style to it to make it look better. This looks awful right now. So we're going to have the first class. It's gonna call the form control for the name for the name input. Form control, and also the same class for the text area class is equal to form control. It's going to give them more space to the item and make it into a separate line, like that. Oops, I remember the form control can take the whole line. Why it only takes this small space. That's interesting. Let's see. Column small 8. Let's try adding more class. Like class, this one is a form group. Same thing for this. Class is equal to form group. 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 This looks awful. Oh, what's wrong with it? Let's try to inspect it. Have typo here? Oh, class. It should be class. Yeah. This is how it knows like how much space I want to give it. Okay, here we go. Again, it's too much on the right. Let's adding a container for it, so it has a less space of it. And I want to add some margin to it. It's adding a div outside of this form. And this one. Class container fluid. Right, this is better. And for the this one is called a text area. For text area, I want to have like a default setting. Like when I refresh page, when I come to this page, I want to have like more rows showing here, make it looks better. So you can add in an attribute for it. It's called a row. Rows. You can equal to five rows. I want to make it like bigger. See, let's make it default setting bigger. Right? Having 5 rows at first. Right, this is how you make it looks better. And the user can still customize it. But I just when the user first come here, I want to show that the minimum rows become 5. Alright, and I want to make them into board. So let's add in a B tag for the label. Make them into board. Adding a B tag here. Okay. And okay, you can also using the CSS class, use CSS to make them into board. What else? Yes, same thing. I want to make it like adding a 4 attribute for the label and the ID for the input. So the ID of this one is just the name. The ID of this text area is description. Description, and the labels have 4 attributes. 4. This is for name, and this label is for description. Yeah, description. Yeah. So right now, when I click the name of the form, it's going to to focus on the input automatically. This is better for the mobile users. Like give them more areas to click, like using a finger, right? They don't have mouse, so they may be not able to exactly touch the input. But when they touch the label, it also brings them to the input. They can still start typing. And let's take a look. When I try to take a look of how it looks like on the mobile devices. This is for the iPad, and when I go to the iPhone, it only shows the form. And the left side is hidden. This is how it looks like on phone devices. All right. One thing like is not good like when they are using mobile phones, there isn't a left button for them to going back. Like this is not what we want. Like when they're using a small devices, I still want to allow them to going back. So I need to choose that icon. I need the icon on the right side of the form, but it's only showing when on the small side of screen. Let's add in that. So this is one for the left. Let's copy that. Put that on the right form too. And let's refresh it. Okay, so I have that icon here, but I don't want to show it when it is like in a mobile or in a desktop view. I don't want to show it. I want to hide it when it is using the landscape view, and when it's going to go to mobile view, it's going to show that. So again, we can still using the D9 and D small block to hide it at first, and then showing that when the screen gets smaller. Let's add that to it. Oops. Seems like it's not working. Why you are still showing? Let me see. D none and D small block. Let me try to adding a div outside of you, and directly adding that to that div may solve the issue. Let's try that. I don't think it's gonna fix it, but just the worst is a try. Yeah, it's not gonna fix that. What's wrong with this? Let's see, inspect it. It's really hard to debug, but let's try just adding a D9 here. D9 is good, and D small block. Why it is? That one is it's not working. You shouldn't show that because I only ask you to show it on the small screen. Oh, I think it's the D small block. Remember, like D small block. What is that for? It's for it's only showing when the screen bigger than the small screen. Yeah, so the screen right now is bigger than the small screen, so the Y that's why it's showing that. I don't want that. I want to hide it when it's bigger than the small screen and show it when it's smaller than the bigger screen. So I'm using the wrong class to it. The class should be this one, D small none, to hide it when it is wider than that. Let's copy this one, D small none, and remove the D none. Hide this button. Okay, I don't really need the. Oops, I put add it on the wrong place. Oh, this add it to the wrong place. This should be right. It's right here. Remove the div. I don't need the div. I can just using the A tag here. Right. So I want to hide it when it is wider than the small screen. So this should be the correct class for that. Let's try that. Right. So this is hidden, and when the screen getting smaller, it is showing that. It is showing that. And I want to, oops. What? Where is my other icons? Just gone? Oh, I added to the div. I was like, what I'm doing? Should be on the link. Should be on the link. Yeah. Should be on the link. Adding more space to it. Adding some padding left on this new website item. It's using. I have a class called padding left. Adding a class to it. Yeah, so it looks like this, and the screen getting smaller. It's good. It looks like this. Yep, this it looks good right now. That's what that's what I need for it. Seems like this one is not lying with this. I can also make them line together using using container on the nav. That's not a big deal. We can just add it later. So let's add in the filter for it right now. We still need a filter The footer is just always the same thing. Just copy the one from website list. Just copy the one for the website new. It's basically the same thing. All right. So the footer is here. Okay, so the content is styles looks correct right now, but then you also make sure the links goes to the correct page. Like when I click this one, which page should it go? When I click that one, which page does it go? Right, we need to make sure the page is going to the correct page. So because we copy and paste a lot from the other page, so we need to make sure the link to the correct page. So let's go back to the top. Let's check in from the first one. Here, the left one, it shouldn't go to profile, because we are coming from the website list. It should go to the website list page. So this one should be website list. Remember that in the same page, so I don't have to tell the browser which folder you need to look it up. It's just in the same folder, so just website list HTML. And you can actually using the table I prepared for you to make sure every button is going to the correct page. Right, for the new website. So for new website, you also need to check in the ones for the website list, because we have more buttons here. We have the new website. Oops, it's flashing. Yeah, some students telling me like the page sometimes is flashing like that. I'm not sure what's causing that. I'm still trying to debug it. But if that's happening, just refresh the page. It's gonna fix the issue. All right, just refresh it. It's gonna fix the issue. I'm not sure what's the reason for causing that, because it's really hard to reproduce the bug. I'm still trying to take a look at that. Okay, so when you click the new, click the plus, it's go to the new website page. I think this one is correct. Yeah, it's going to website new. And when you click the edit, let's go to the edit website page. I don't have that page yet, so I'm not gonna be able to do that. And I had website name in the list. Let's go to the page list. I don't have the page list yet, so I cannot do that. The profile, yeah. So when you click the person icon, or it go to the profile page. And this one, the back icon should go, the left arrow should go to the website list. And also the OK button should not just go back to the website list. Cancel button should go back to the website list. Let's change them. This is for the left icon, should go back to the website list. And we have the plus icon. When I click plus, it just stay at the website new. And the right nav. When I click the back, it should go back to the website list. Should go back to the website list. And this one, not going to anywhere. And this is a check button. Should go back to the website list. Yeah, that's for the navbar, and for the one, I think that's enough. Most links are in the navbar right now. The list links are not working right now because I don't have those pages ready. The footer is just the same. Still, when you click the user, still go back to the profile page. I think that's mostly we need for the page. And remember, like when the user edits something here, they're gonna click that button to update the page and go back to the website list. Click this one, go back to here. You know, this is maybe not easy for user to see. So let's maybe try to adding two buttons here. Like gives the user more choice. They can choose to click the OK here. Also they can choose to click the buttons on the bottom of it. I mean, again, this is optional, up to you. I just want to give user the best experience. So it's not too much to just adding two buttons here, because the page still looks so empty. There's a lot of white space here. Let's try adding two buttons on the bottom of the form, and allows you to use that button too to navigate to other page. So after this form group, let's add in two buttons, button 1 and button 2. Actually, let's use link, because it's going to link to the other page. Instead of button, we can use link and make it looks like a button. The first one, let's make it cancel. You can cancel the changes, and we're using the class btn block, and not btn block. I don't want to make it too big, just smaller one. If it's btn large, and BTN warning, make it a yellow color. Let's see how it looks like. Right, this is how it looks like. And let's add in another one. Let's have submit changes, and class BTN large, BTN success, make it include green color. Success. This is all from Bootstrap. You can always find the documentation for that in the Bootstrap. Submit and cancel. I want to make it submit on the right. Let's float it to right. Float, right. Okay, this is actually adding two buttons, two more options for the user. And let's add in the href. When you click the cancel, just go back to the website list for now. In the future, we're going to use in JavaScript to check the form. Right now, just navigate back and to the website list. Also, them just navigate back to the website list. All right. So when they click the cancel, go back to website list. And when they click the submit, it's also go back to the website list. All right. Just both of them doing the same thing right now. And the submit should be exactly the same as this check icon here. Okay, so this is for the website new. All right, I'll stop right here, and after the video, you can use this website as a reference to make the website edit. Website edit is basically just the same thing as a website new, but they maybe have one more button about delete. Because when you edit something, you should be able to delete stuff. All right, and yeah, we're gonna be working on the pages tomorrow. And maybe the widgets too, or maybe the day after it. Right, so I'll stop here and upload the video to my